I was terrified. Every time the train stopped at a station, I saw that old lady. No matter how fast the train was moving, she was always outside the window, like she was warning me. After getting off the train, I walked a few steps towards her, but she started walking backward. I shouted for her to stop, but no matter how close I got, she kept a certain distance. I started to get frustrated, feeling like she was toying with me. So, I turned and walked away, but when I reached the edge of a cliff, there she was again, on the opposite slope. I tried to escape, but no matter which way I went, she always appeared in my sight, and she kept that suffocating distance. Just when I was about to break, I met a woman hiking nearby. I quickly asked her for help, to find out what the old lady wanted. She agreed to help, but as she got closer to the old lady, something chilling happened. The old lady said something to her, and the woman looked back at me. Then she turned and ran off, screaming. I ran too. Finally, I reached the town, and the old lady was still following me. I started to wonder if this was all in my head. I went into a motel, hoping someone could confirm if the old lady was really outside. The owner glanced out the window, and said he could see her too. He thought she might be frozen. So, we decided to bring her in to warm up. But when the owner stepped outside, the old lady said something to him. He looked at me in terror, then turned and ran, just like the woman had. I was completely scared now, too terrified to go outside. But the old lady stayed outside, waiting for an entire day and night. She never left. I had no choice but to stay inside, but on the third day, the landlady told me I had to leave. Because after seeing the old lady, the owner had vanished without a trace, as if he never existed. I had nowhere to go, so I called my mom, hoping she could help me figure out what the old lady said. As long as we stayed on the phone, I knew my mom wouldn't be fooled. But when she approached the old lady, the voice on the phone started to fade, until all I could hear was static. I realized something was wrong. I screamed for her to cover her ears, but it was too late. My mom, like everyone else, was now under the old lady's spell. She looked at me with terror, then ran off. When I reached the corner, I saw my mom in a car, looking at me with disgust, before driving away without a word. Since then, I've never been able to contact my mom again. She vanished, like she never existed. A year later, I found a paranormal research group hoping they could solve this. I told them everything about the old lady, how only I could see her, and how she always kept a distance of 73 yards, the furthest you can clearly see and still hear. That's why I never understood what she was saying. They tried using high-definition cameras to capture her, but no matter how close they got, the photos were always blurry. In the end, the group sent a special task force, trained to resist the old lady's influence. They came equipped with shielding devices. Just as they were about to catch her, everyone suddenly froze. Even the female commander, with a grave look on her face, turned to me and said, "Retreat!" Then, everyone left the scene. I gave up. It seemed no matter what, I couldn't shake the old lady. But why is she doing this?